Today I am at Aaron Kirman Group, Christie's International Realty, and we are in the heart of Beverly Hills with the CEO, Aaron Kirman. Hi, Aaron.
Hi, it's so great having you here.
It's an amazing location. I've been walking around because we arrived a little early. Your office is great, and it's such a pleasure to be here to talk about your journey. You started when you were 18 or 19 years old. You've been in the business for 25 years. You started from ground zero and you built the luxury empire that is #1 in Los Angeles, and it's amazing.
Keep talking. I don't even want to do this interview. You can tell me more. Tell me more. I like that word empire, by the way. So yeah, I mean, I started when I was very young. My mom was a school teacher. My dad was a trucker. So I didn't come from the world that people see me in today. Had very humble beginnings and always knew that I was going to be in real estate from when I was 6 years old. I literally would ride my bike. I would go from the poor neighborhood that I lived to the very expensive neighborhood. And I would look at all these big, beautiful houses. And I thought to myself, one day I'm either going to own them or sell them or both. And the rest is history. And it hasn't been easy. A lot of trials, a lot of tribulations. But we're here and we made it.
Absolutely. And it's not that you made it. You're still climbing up.
Still climbing.
So there is no limit. The sky is the limit.
Yeah.
And you had such a stellar reputation. You've been with very well-known brands, respectful brands before. And you could choose any company, any brokerages, but you decided to stay with Christie's. Why?
Yeah, I decided to align our brand with Christie's. I was at a company called Hilton and Highland probably about 15 years ago, and that was affiliated with Christie's at the time. And I just always loved the Christie's brand. It was synonymous with luxury, international, national presence. And it really is the name to be a part of. And so when I left that company many years ago, the one sad part I had about leaving that was leaving the Christie's affiliation. So couple, scratch to many, many years later, we're running a rather large brokerage, couple $1 billion team. And we put in our heads, and we were at a really large company in Compass, and we were ready to leave it and go to greener pastures, and there was really no other company or brokerage affiliation that we wanted to be part of other than the Christie's brand.
And would you say the majority of your business, besides the fact that it's luxury and you have one of the most expensive homes in the area, is it more international or is it more within the United States?
We have clients from all over the world. LA is such a blessed city in so many ways, and it's such an international city. It's huge, it's massive. We have clients that are both local, and then we have clients from all over the world. This afternoon, I'm meeting clients that are coming in from Taiwan, China. Saturday, we have clients coming in from London. So we are very international, but we're also, very, national and local. So we have a lot of everything. And I would say LA is one of the most global cities in the world, really.
Exactly. Well, I'm from Florida, so I think Miami is pretty global as well.
Miami is equally as global, but different global. I mean, Miami is the hub of Latin America.
Right.
And LA is the hub of a lot of different things. So.
And
by the way, I love Miami. One of my favorite cities of all time. Yeah.
Well, I'm from Fort Lauderdale. For my age, Miami is a little bit too much, so I moved a little north.
I love Fort Lauderdale too. The whole region's amazing and on fire, by the way.
Thank you. And your brand, when someone joins your brand, one of your real estate professionals, they become part of you representing your brand, your name, your group, and the same thing, you support them. How do you support them? Besides, is it the platform that Christie's or At Properties is offering? Is it technology?
So, we do a lot of everything. Obviously the AKG Christie's brand is very important because that's who we are. But we do everything from mentorship, education, and obviously we have very high standards for the people that we allow into our brokerage. Usually those people have to have very established business, but we're really focused on marketing, advertising, infrastructure on all fronts, using media, social media, technology, brand awareness. And we really consider our brokerage a brokerage that helps brokers succeed. And our goal is to make people scale. And historically, we've had many brokers that are outside the store start from zero, and now they're settling hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars. So it's something we're really proud of. We love to see people succeed. We love to see people scale. And we love to accomplish goals.
And I understand that you also have great support at your office, not just Christie's, not just at properties. You have 65 agents, and then you have so many employees to support your agents.
We have to support agents at that level, and especially because a lot of our agents are top producers in the business. We have an amazing infrastructure of amazing leadership support on all levels. We have an incredible marketing director who's just cutting edge in both technology as well as just disruption. And when we opened AKG Christie's, we really disrupted our marketplace. And, people, Christie's hadn't been in the marketplace in about 7 years. And, we really did a great disruption. And part of me in doing business, I love to disrupt. I like to disrupt in a good way. I love to make waves, and I love to let people know that we're here, we're strong, and we're only getting stronger, and growth and, mega growth is on our trajectory.
And before we started the interview, you mentioned we don't have competitors, we have partners. We all play well in the same sandbox. But it makes you fight in a way, in a positive way, for the place under the sun and be better and better and better every day.
Let's back up. I think we have a business that is a very complicated business. We do have competitors, but those competitors are also our partners.
Okay.
And so it's a little bit of both. We have to know our competition. At the uber high end in really the United States, I would say there's a handful of agents, probably 10, that are at the multi-billion-dollar level, which is, what we do. And so, they're competitors, but they're also friends. They're also partners. And it just depends on the day. Some days we're great friends and some days we're enemies. It goes back and forth because, our business is very tricky, and,
right.
There's a lot of nuance to it. And sometimes, you're representing a seller and they have a buyer, and sometimes sellers don't know how to pick and we partner together. And sometimes we go full on competition.
Right.
But, I really do believe, and it's taken me 28 years to say this, I really believe I don't have competitors in that I have worked so hard to get to where I'm going. And what was really important for me, and in my younger years, you couldn't say this, but in my older years, I really do believe that we are the best. I believe we have the best marketing. I believe that we have the best advertising. I know my database is the best in the world. And so when you put it all together, when I go into those interviews, I tell people, here's what we're going to give you. Here's what we're going to deliver. And nobody has the same formula that we have. And I do believe that we are the best.
And your marketing is absolutely a stellar reputation, out of this world. What is the most, would you say, your marketing event or program, or what did you create or your team created that you are so proud of, and you say that was the best of the best?
Yeah, it's a great question. I always think marketing is very complicated to pinpoint. And I've never tried to be, I call it a one-hit wonder, meaning one thing was so amazing, because I don't really believe in that. I think in order to be really amazing, you have to do everything amazing all the time. So what does that mean? Well, a lot of people say print is out, like a thing of the past in real estate, because everybody focuses on technology. I've never subscribed to that rule. My sellers still like to see themselves advertised. I believe there's a passive acknowledgement when people are still seeing a lot of print movement. So we do that. Technology. We built an amazing technology forum in our company that outreaches to millions all over the world. We have an incredible social media, division that doesn't create anything. So we could take a house and literally make it go viral. And I say, and that's amazing. We could have 1 billion people look at some of our properties. From there, we could figure out who those billion are, figure out if any of them actually can afford it, cannot afford it. And so for us, the beauty of doing great things in marketing is you could get to anybody, anywhere in the world. And that's the beauty of today's world.
And that should apply to any property.
Yeah.
Just about it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, and it's very different from when I started. Because when I started, and I was like a young guy, I was probably 17 years old, it wasn't like that. This business was different. It was who you knew and who you had access to. Today I teach, you can have access to anybody as long as you're using the right forums. And so I think that's beautiful for our marketplace because anybody can be successful if they're doing the right things.
But relationship is still important. And I totally understand you're reaching out to the world, but you are still building those relationships that people will come back to you or refer you or give recommendations to their friends and family. So that's still around.
It's important, but how can I put this? Our sphere of influence, super important. And we always want to grow our sphere and we always want to have referral business come. And the best source of business is friends, relatives, family, and ex-clients, because that's going to always drive the ship. That said, I always tell people, there is a way to infiltrate a marketplace because when you're an expert, I have just as many, I actually, believe it or not, have more strangers calling me to list their house than I do referrals to list their house. Because when people look up or know or want to understand who is an expert at selling uber luxury homes in Los Angeles, and I'm really grateful for this, my name's going to come up.
Right, and you are all over internet, that's for sure.
Correct. And so people call me all the time and they're like, look, I haven't met you, I wasn't referred to you, but I saw your name and I'd like to give you an opportunity to chat. And I think that when an agent or a person can get into that sphere, they're on the right track because now they're running a business. And I think a lot of real estate agents back up and just hope and pray for that sphere. They're like, who's going to call me today? Who's going to refer me today? And I didn't like that game. I got tired of it because I felt like I wasn't in control of my destiny. And I really did my best to shift my business to make sure that I'm so out there that destiny is going to come to me every day.
And culture is important. And when I was talking to Thad Wang, he was saying that's a very overused word, but it's something you cannot live without. What are you building here at your office that the culture, like you have agents coming with their dogs and their pets, and that is so cool, I think. What culture are you building here to attract the top agents who would be proud to be part of your team?
Yeah, I mean, I think culture, I agree with that, actually. It is an overused word, but listen, here we believe when you're part of this brokerage, you're part of our family. Our family is all about protecting, making sure everyone can get exactly where they want to get to, and knowing that by being part of us, you're part of one of the most successful brokerages that will get anybody to where they want to go to. And so what we look for is an innate hunger for success, a background of success, but also success in the right way. Doing it right, doing it honorably, kind and healthy, because this is a very competitive business. And so in these walls, we want it to feel safe, protected, and we're really very, very, very cautious with who we bring in, because we learned one bad apple could bring down the house. And so everybody has to have the same values that we have to be able to work here.
So though you are growing your team, it's still a team.
We're not a team, we're a brokerage.
No, but I mean your brokerage, but the brokerage with this team feeling that you belong somewhere, you can ask for advice, you can talk to someone.
We're a family.
Your family.
We're a family. And we're a protected family. And we're all about seeing each member of this company get to where they want to get to. And I learned a long time ago that it doesn't happen when you're alone. Sharks die alone. Dolphins get to live as a family. And so we consider ourselves dolphins, not sharks.
That is beautifully said. Love it. Well, thank you, Aaron, so much. Thank you for your time.
Of course.
And wishing great success to you personally and to your agents, to your team, and to all the members of the family.
Thank you so much for coming. Really appreciate you both.
Thank you.
See you guys.
Cheers, everybody.